Oh, oh, that is strange. Look at that. Yeah, I think there's a lot of weird things that go on in the sky and the ocean, right? The least accessible places. You know, I know we can go up in the sky and we can go to the moon. We can go in submarines. But there's so much that we haven't seen. So much. Well, in fact, we don't even know how much. I guess that's why they call space, because it's fucking space everywhere. There's so much space for everything to be. Is that why they call it space? I don't know. What's going on, guys? Mr. here. Hope you're staying happy, healthy, and hydrated. And welcome back to another interesting video. That's right. You thought I was going to say spooky. Well, it's going to be kind of spooky actually, but it's not going to be paranormal activity, okay? It's going to be weird stuff in the sky activity. Oceans, pods, strange things. Anything you can think of that's weird, we're going to get into it, okay? Unidentified activity. Maybe some conspiracies activity. Okay? Either way, it's going to be fun, okay? It's going to be interesting. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I do, because I like to watch this kind of stuff when I'm going to bed. I just don't often share it on the channel. I watch the ghost stuff, the paranormal activity as well when I'm going to sleep, okay? It's interesting, just like a horror game or a horror movie, as I say. It's all about the fun, right? Now, a lot of you guys are going to say, oh, that's fake. A lot of you are going to be like, oh, wow, I believe that. And a lot of you are just going to be here for the entertainment because you don't know, but it's interesting. Okay, so yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Let's get into this. This one is by a channel called That Is Impossible. I used to watch a lot of your stuff when I was going to bed, okay? Really interesting stuff. Keep it up. And this video is called No Way Videos That Will Glitch Your Brain Forever. Okay, no coming back after this one, okay? So buckle up, get those seatbelts on, get your cup of water, and let's do this.
On September 7th, a dreadful storm hit the city of Caracas in Venezuela. It was that type of storm that you usually see in sci-fi movies.
Ooh.
On one moment, it's a beautiful and sunny day, and then in a matter of minutes, the sky is taken by dark clouds and lightning starts to strike all around. At the time, a couple of curious people decided to record this magnificent storm, but they ended up recording something far more sinister, something that was far beyond their comprehension.
Okay.
And this is what they captured on camera.
What they capture. It's a nice looking building. All right, watching the sky. Okay.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
What actually looks like some sort of shadow figure can be seen descending very quickly from the sky.
It actually went behind the building. It wasn't like... Okay, look.
Some sort of shadow figure can be seen descending very quickly from the sky.
So we know that it was definitely something falling. It could just be editing. I know. But let's just...
At first, a lot of people thought it could be maybe a raindrop that got stuck on the camera lens or something like that.
No.
But then if you watch closely in the video, you can see that whatever this thing is, it goes behind the building. So it couldn't be a raindrop. It's most likely not a bird or anything like that due to its speed and its size.
And look at this. I'm sorry for pausing. It's just things I'm noticing. You know when people are flying in wingsuits and they kind of got that webbing, you know, to help them fly? So their body in the wingsuit is kind of in like a coffin shape. Kind of looks like that. Look. To me, at least.
Due to its speed and its size. Strange, isn't it? But here's where things get even stranger. On that same date, Juan Tarantino was also recording the thunderstorm with his camera, and he captured something similar, but from another perspective. And this is what he saw.
It's warming up, it's heating up. Here we go. A second record. I saw that. You see it on the right side.
Did you see that? After the lightning strikes, we can see a streak of light and what appears to be some sort of object descending from the sky very, very quickly. And when we pause the video, we can clearly see what looks like two objects, not just one.
Okay.
And if we zoom in, it looks as if one of these objects looks like a pod of some sort, or maybe even a shadow figure. Whatever these things are, it's a complete mystery. And after being uploaded to the internet, both videos left a lot of people all over the world completely baffled. Some internet users state that it could be a bird or maybe CGI.
A bird's getting shocked by lightning, duh. That's gotta be a heavy big bird to fall at that speed. Oh gosh.
The fact is, in one of the videos, the object seems too big to be any known animal such as a bird. Not only that, there are 2 videos, and I believe there could be more than just 2 videos of these mysterious objects falling from the sky, which would mean that this is most likely not CGI. Other internet users debate that these could be angels or supernatural beings such as the ones that we see in movies like War of the Worlds descending from the sky. But still, it's very difficult to affirm exactly what it is that we're looking at. But when it comes to mysterious and strange phenomena in the sky, it doesn't stop there.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of weird things that go on in the sky and the ocean, right? Like, there's a lot of weird things. The least accessible places. You know, I know we can go up in the sky and we can go to the moon. We can go in submarines. But there's so much that we haven't seen. So much. Well, in fact, we don't even know how much. I guess that's why they call space space, because it's fucking space everywhere. There's so much space for everything to be. Is that why they call it space? I don't know. Ooh. Oh, that is strange. Look at that. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. What the fuck? Okay,
on October 14th, 2023, about 1 month after these mysterious objects were seen descending from the sky, there was a solar eclipse. The solar eclipse was seen from the USA, parts of Mexico, Colombia, and Brazil. Now, there was something special about this particular solar eclipse that caught the attention of a lot of people.
Okay.
This wasn't exactly a total solar eclipse. It was an annular eclipse, or a ring of fire type of eclipse. It's one that the moon doesn't completely cover the sun, leaving a bright, blazing border around the darkened moon.
The world is so cool, right? Like, look at that. You can see that. That's so cool.
It's a very beautiful event, and it was somewhat a rare one due to the fact that the next eclipse will only happen like this in 2039. So it was one of those events that people gathered all over the world to watch it live or in person. And it was while watching the eclipse live that Big Daddy Leo 1037, an internet account that makes comedy videos, noticed something odd about the eclipse, something that wasn't supposed to be there.
Okay,
and this
Leo
is what he saw. Check
Show us
this
what
out.
you got.
What's up, guys? So, please don't think I'm crazy. I promise you I'm not. Well, not totally crazy anyway. So, it's currently 3:05 in the morning, and scrolling through other people's videos, ADD, and I was watching videos of the eclipse. I saw live footage of the eclipse, and I saw this.
Okay.
Emotional right now.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Zoomed right in. Okay.
Did you see that?
What? I saw either, I think the sun behind the moon slightly moving to make the full ring around it.
I'm gonna zoom in and I'm gonna play it again.
Okay, you do that. I want to see.
What was that?
I know people in the comments probably might instantly say either an artifact or like some sort of solar flare, but it was in front of the moon. So, what do you got to say, Leo?
I'm gonna zoom in more and slow it down this time.
Ooh.
What was that? If it was a solar flare, why did it come straight out of the moon?
That's what I'm saying.
Why does it look like a window opening up? And why
does
is there
it?
smoke coming out? Again, it's 3 o'clock in the morning and I can't sleep. Maybe I'm crazy, but that looked really weird.
Zoom in
And
again.
I'm searching up and I don't see anybody talking about it.
During the solar eclipse, we can see what looks like some sort of window opening up. There's some sort of light being ejected from it. It appears to be the...
Oh, right. Like, you know, on those sci-fi kind of simulation movies where nothing around you is real. You could just open up a window here out of nowhere and there'll just be a big black box into nothing because it's not real. I guess, yeah, that's probably what they're talking about there. It's interesting. It's very strange because it shouldn't be in front of the moon because the moon doesn't have solar flares. I'm not a scientist. Maybe it does. I don't know. I would assume not.
The sunlight, and then it closes. I mean, this could be a camera glitch or something like that. But most internet users seem to agree that this is most likely something else. After researching a bit, I found the original video, and in it we can clearly see the same thing that Big Daddy Leo captured on camera in a higher quality. And indeed, it's as if something happens there, something that's definitely not supposed to.
It's cooking up. It's getting interesting. Watch.
Some internet users suggest that this is a solar flare.
No, because it's in front of the moon. Thing is, it does look awfully lot like an artifact, but how do we know? What do you think?
But how could that be if the moon is in front of the sun? So this is most likely something else entirely. Other internet users suggest that this is a glitch in the Matrix and that we're possibly living in some sort of simulation.
Al parecer, notó que había dos lunas, como lo podemos apreciar en este video. ¿Se tratará de una falla en la Matrix, una ilusión, o tal vez la segunda luna es algo más? ¿Ustedes qué opinan?
Hey! I don't really... It's a bit of a weird reaction. Hey, I don't know. I'm lost for words. I don't know. I don't know what to think of that. I know there's many moons and different planets have multiple moons. I think we have multiple moons, don't we? But you just can't see them. You can see the one. I don't know. I definitely note that that's not common. I mean, it does glitch your brain, doesn't it? Like, what's going on?
Most internet users seem to agree that maybe the moon is a holographic projection or maybe even an alien artificial construct. And even though some of these ideas may seem far-fetched, the fact...
That's true, look at this. It looked like a door opened and you could see the sun in the background of the door. Now that would explain it. I know this is wild, but I mean, say that the moon was like a, you know, a hologram of some sort or something just placed there. Imagine it's not real and you opened a square of it. Well, it would show the freaking sun behind it, right? Maybe the sun will blow some hot stuff through it. I don't know.
And even though some of these ideas may seem far-fetched, the fact that the moon and the sun fit perfectly during a solar eclipse and that Earth is the only planet blessed with this astronomical coincidence paves the way for crazy theories that suggest that the moon is somehow an artificial construct. But if so, who made it? And why? And is this video evidence of such a thing? Or is it maybe something else entirely? What's your take?
It's almost like the moon is just letting off some steam, you know? It's just opening the gas doors and just whoosh, it's too hot in here because of the sun behind us. Better let some of this heat out. I don't know. What do you think? Are you enjoying this video? Like, as opposed to the typical spooky ghost videos? I still love doing those and I will. I just want to know if you're interested in this stuff too, because even if some of you think this is silly and whatnot, I don't care. Like, I enjoy watching this stuff at the end of the day, end of the night, you know, while I'm in bed. It's just interesting. It's fun. I also like watching things that are facts as well. Stuff about space, you know, weird creatures, the earth, cool stuff like that. Anything that's interesting, I'm watching it. Anyway.
Now, when it comes to strange and mysterious phenomena, things are amping up in 2023.
What is happening to that cloud? It's like fairy floss breaking apart, but it's falling. Wait, it actually is. Now that is awesome, but that is nothing strange. Okay, that's just the tree roots all piled up in the one area. They haven't been able to break through this part of the ground, so they're all here, and there's strong winds and it's lifted it up. It's not common to see, but...
What the is that?
And I guess that this next story that I'm about to share with you guys is one of the creepiest that I've ever seen. According to several websites, around March in 2023, several people woke up to a mysterious white dust that was falling from the sky and coating their cars. At the time, people had no idea what it could be. They thought it could be smoke from a fire, but it wasn't. So they ended up calling the police to find out what it could be, and as you can imagine, it fueled up loads of different theories about what was really falling from the sky.
Oh, poor guy. This sucks. If you edit in Premiere Pro, you know what this is. If you're using warp stabilizer for videos, often not for these types of videos, but other video work I do, yeah, you use that to stabilize videos. But he's still got the watermark thing showing there, like it mustn't have fully analyzed it.
Strange, isn't it? But it gets even stranger a couple of months later in Malaga, Spain, when an internet user by the name of Judith Levy noticed a jelly-like substance on top of her car after a hailstorm. The thing is, she didn't park her car beneath a tree or anything like that. It was parked at her garage. Curious about it, she recorded a video of it, and this is what she caught on camera.
Esto es granizo porque esto tiene pinta.
And it's all collected down there, so I don't think it's just one drop or like one area of it. I think it's probably some sort of substance inside of that rain, and it's just happened to wash down and collect in that crevice.
Mira, o sea, esto es granizo.
It's almost like jellyfish looking texture.
After being posted online, many internet users stated that this mysterious jelly-like substance looked somewhat like some sort of nanotechnology such as black goo. But the thing is, this is not the first time such a thing happens. On December 2022, just a couple of days prior to New Year's Eve, Amberlynn was about to get inside her car in Georgia when she noticed this odd-like substance on top of her windshield. She decided to record it, and this is what she caught on camera.
Okay, so
literally
another
the weirdest thing. Okay, it's 65 degrees, so y'all know it's too warm for snow and ice. And it was not like that last night. This chemical residue is from the rain, y'all. And it's so bad, like it doesn't even want to come off my car. Like, what are they putting in the air? It's so, like, I don't know what it is, but it doesn't wipe off with the windshield wiper. It just smears this weird frosty, waxy looking stuff into the windshield. Like, it's not coming off. You hear that? I'm gonna have to scrape this off for real, like with a little brush or something, because it's not coming off. What is in the rain, y'all?
Now, I've seen a lot of videos like that where there's, you know, weird stuff about the snow. I've never seen snow. I don't have snow in my area, but a lot of weird stuff in the snow, a lot of weird stuff in the sky, the clouds, the water, the rain, everything like that. What could it be? Like, maybe I've just seen too much info about the weird stuff and I haven't actually heard any like reports of, you know, scientists actually digging into it and saying this is what it is. Not that that would always be true either, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I need to do some more research.
Being posted, many internet users seem to agree that there's something odd about the rain, and some even stated that they've seen something similar happening where they live. Other internet users compared this mysterious phenomenon to a Simpsons episode.
Okay.
The entire situation is
rain.
really strange, and even though there might be a really good explanation to it, such as wind currents or strong rain picking up dust and carrying it around, in this case, it's most likely something else, something far more sinister.
Yeah, well, have you ever like been to the beach and see these washed up jellyfish? I assume they're dead. They might not be. I'm not sure. But you see little parts of them, or the whole patties, like a flat jellyfish you can pick up. It's almost like a boob implant, but on the beach. That's kind of what it reminds me of, but less dehydrated. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what that is.
Oh yes, I'm doing a little experiment here.
Okay. This could be explained, maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen the whole video. Actually, yeah, let's watch it first. See, that's why I should have watched the whole video first.
Definitely picks it up.
In 1994, there was a very similar episode known as the Oakville Blobs. The Oakville Blob refers to a mysterious and unexplained incident that occurred in Oakville, Washington. It all began on August 7th, when a jelly-like substance fell from the sky during a rainstorm. The blob covered an area of about 20 square miles, and residents reported a range of health issues, including nausea, dizziness, and difficulty breathing. The origin and composition of the Oakville Blob remain a subject of controversy and speculation, with some theories suggesting that it may have been related to military testing or even extraterrestrial activity. Unfortunately, investigations into the Oakville Blob have been inconclusive, and the incident continues a complete mystery to this day.
That's interesting, isn't it? This is exactly why I'm watching this video. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. I just want to say this again, okay? Like, the reason I'm doing these videos is because I love watching stuff like this, and I might as well share it with you as well, you know? A little extra video on my channel for you to watch with me. Hopefully you enjoy it. I love it. Yeah, the blob, raining blobs. Strange. Very, very weird, but they were doing research on it and they just stopped. All I know was I wouldn't be able to help myself. I would have to touch that stuff. I want to find out. I might die, but I'll be interested.
But here's the thing. Is this another Oakville Blob incident, or is it maybe something else entirely? What's your take on this mysterious phenomenon that's been occurring in 2023? And is it going to continue, or is it going to stop? I want to know your thoughts.
You really want to know my thoughts? It's not annoying when I pause the video and share them and talk about them. Okay, fine. Yeah, well, I think the longer we live, the more kind of weird, interesting things are gonna happen. You know, this is probably going to happen many more times over the course of my life and your kids' life, and maybe even your mum and dad's life if they're, you know, as old as my mum. I don't have a dad. I think all this stuff is going to keep happening. Maybe it'll get worse or different, or maybe it'll disappear for a while and things will be normal. But I kind of also think that if things were normal, it wouldn't be as interesting. Sleepy man.
Have you ever had a dream where you wake up?
Yes.
Think you're awake, but then you realize you're still dreaming, and then you wake up again from this other dream. A dream inside of another dream.
Multiple times. I've had a nightmare inside of a dream, and then I realized when I woke up that they weren't separate. And that just sounds like a nightmare, but it wasn't. It's hard to explain. Yeah, plus I've had this too.
Just like the movie Inception with Leonardo DiCaprio. Quite weird, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's not exactly a common thing, but there's a name for it. It's called a layered dream or a nested dream. It's the kind of thing that blurs the boundaries of what we perceive as real. And it's the kind of enigma that propels us into questioning the very nature of our existence, sparking a curiosity. Leonardo DiCaprio. Quite weird, isn't it? It's not.
It is, because I didn't even press anything. There's nothing in the keyboard. What?
And it's the kind of enigma that propels us into questioning the very nature of our existence, sparking a curiosity that extends beyond the confines of the dream realm. Could our walking reality be just another layer of a cosmic dream? A simulation crafted by forces beyond our comprehension?
No sé si un loro o un pájaro está en el aire, está parado.
Oh, I've seen this one, yeah, look at that.
Soy yo, la Rocío, por si acaso, para que me vean. Vine a dejar a la Agustina al jardín y nos encontramos con esto.
It's just a bird stuck in flight.
Es un loro.
It's weird.
Está flotando en el aire, weón.
Okay, that dog one could just be editing. Okay. So could the bird. Every time, who knows? Maybe I'm not even real. Maybe I'm just on your screen. AI generated. I don't know. Anyway. Let's see what they got on this street here.
I'm like fucking scared. There is no one standing there, but there's a silhouette, like a shadow of a person.
Could it be the top of a power pole?
Yeah.
For instance, computers operate on binary code, a language of zeros and ones.
Yeah.
And our world, the world that we live in, is not that different. We have negatives and positives. We have yes and no's. So the idea that we may actually be living inside of a simulation isn't exactly far-fetched. The thing is, we can't prove it. However, in the past few years, due to the fact that everyone has a phone camera, videos that portray the supposed glitches in the Matrix have been piling up really fast. And some of these videos might actually help prove this bizarre theory.
Oh, that's a nice looking sky. I mean, it is creepy, but that's a nice looking sky. But yeah, there's been a lot of weird stuff piling up lately. It's just been picking up, rolling up like a big snowball going down a hill. It's just getting bigger, okay? I don't know what's going to happen at the end of it once it gets too big. Who knows? Maybe we'll all just explode.
I just experienced my first glitch in the Matrix. I found these in the passenger door yesterday after looking for 3 days for these mother. Finally found them yesterday morning, wore them all day. I just opened my passenger door and I found these in the same place. I've never bought two in my life. They're the exact same pair of glasses. So where the has this come from?
And this is exactly the case with the video that was recorded by an airplane pilot in Bangkok.
Oh man, I'm getting the goosebumps. Look at that. Look at that. Will you focus, camera, please? Thanks. You didn't focus. You're from the Matrix. I don't want you anymore. Get out of here. Faceless videos from now on. Fuck cameras. Cameras are the government.
It was late at night when Voravit, the airplane pilot, noticed a group of people walking towards the terminal of Phuket International Airport in southern Thailand. This is what the airplane pilot saw.
Okay, bit of a panic.
At first, there seems to be nothing wrong or strange about the video.
Oh yeah, it's just normal walking.
The only problem is, the jet bridge doesn't appear to be connected to any plane. And whatever's going on here...
Yeah, and that's a hazard. You wouldn't just have that wide open. Like...
Here, it doesn't seem like some sort of illusion.
They're just coming out of
After
nowhere.
the video was published, it amassed millions of views and thousands of comments, and people were completely baffled by it. Some internet users tried to find an explanation, stating that this was a reflection from another window inside the airport. However, if we zoom in and slow-mo the video and watch carefully, you can see that the people walking inside the jet bridge actually appear to be inside and not just a reflection. And that is very clear in the video.
Yeah.
In other words, this is most likely not a reflection. This is something else.
Most likely not
Other
a
internet
reflection.
users also noticed that the people walking in the jet bridge seem to be floating somehow and not walking, which makes things even more mysterious.
It is strange.
One internet
isn't it?
user even...
That's why I thought it was a panic at first, because to me it kind of looked like they weren't running, but they were like all in quite a bit of a rush.
Stated, there has to be an explanation for this. It's too solid. But my brain says it has to be the MH370 passengers. Now, I'm not too sure if this is the case, but whatever's going on here, it's one of the strangest glitch videos that I've ever seen. Ghosts, maybe, or something else entirely. But when it comes to glitch videos, it doesn't stop there. On July 15th, 2023, an internet account in France posted a very strange video that left a lot of people scratching their heads. In the video, we can see a woman that appears to be levitating somehow, as if she had just discovered some superpower or maybe witchcraft. This is what was caught on camera.
We're gonna have to watch it first, but I just want to say this first before we watch it, okay? What if she just jumped and that guy looked like he was kind of like trying to pull her down, but actually she jumped and he just cupped her underneath the armpits to hold her up? I'm just saying. Go and do it. Levitate. Levitation activity.
Allah. Ouais.
Mais ouais, je crois, là, c'est quoi? C'est de la sorcellerie. C'est pas de la sorcellerie. C'est bon, madame.
I'm not trying to ruin the fun, okay? But if she stiffens up her muscles so they're not moving as much and she's just kind of, you know, stiff, having control of just a few limbs can make it look like the person's moving. You know, I don't know the scientific way to explain it, but if you know how these things work, then you'll know that's possible to do that.
Vas-y, mets-la dans le sac, vite, elle va voler. Mets-la, mets-la, mets-la.
Tiens.
Do it inside a house so you only hit the ceiling. I want to see it.
Le sac, c'est bon.
Okay, do it with the bag to hold you down.
Cette ville de fou là.
That guy, this guy, doesn't he look like he's practicing to be a magician? Sorry, I know I'm ruining it. Yes.
For some mysterious reason, the woman seems to be levitating somehow, and people around her seem to be legit freaking out about it. The thing is this the real deal, or is it maybe some sort of performance? After being posted, many internet users left comments saying that this was some sort of trick.
No harness,
while others stated that this could be witchcraft, or maybe she unlocked some sort of superpower in her brain. The thing is, our brain is said to be capable of unlocking superpowers that we haven't fully understood to this day. For instance,
our brain is just like the ocean. So much of it we haven't discovered, just can't access it, you know? The deepest parts. I mean, we kind of can access it these days, but it's very dangerous, okay? Brain's just like the ocean. So many things to explore and find.
Some Tibetan monks can control their body temperature using just their minds. Abu Tahir, a boy in India for instance, can light up light bulbs just by touching it, as if he's some sort of X-Men mutant. He's not the only one, by the way. There are many people all over the world who have supposed superpowers, and experts and scientists haven't exactly found an answer for it.
There's something about those clips, I don't want to offend anyone, I don't know how to describe it, but you know, where it looks like these people in some sort of village and stuff doing these dances or ceremonies or whatever. I don't know if that's what it is, okay, I'm sorry. But you know what I mean. But when they're doing these weird things and they're inside of those big suits doing the dances and stuff and levitating, something about that just gives me the goosebumps, man. I don't know why. Those clips always just...
But even so, this doesn't exactly explain this video in France. It could be just a prank or some sort of elaborate art performance trick. Or it could be the real deal. I'm gonna leave it up to you. What do you think is going on here?
I think this one's a performance. I could be wrong. I don't know. I have no idea. But that's what I think of that one.
Now, when it comes to live concerts, there's not much of a mystery to it. People will usually expect a good moment with friends and family, good music, and maybe getting to know some of the artists involved. However, on August 15th this year, something odd and very creepy happened during a Lana Del Rey concert in Mexico.
Okay.
Now, Lana Del Rey is an American singer and songwriter, celebrated for her enchanting voice and nostalgic cinematic style. Rising to fame with Born to Die in 2012, her music...
She looks fake in that photo. Not that one.
Rising to fame with Born to Die in 2000.
That one, like, doesn't she just look not real? That's probably the look she was going for, you know what I mean?
12. Her music fuses pop, rock, and hip-hop, exploring themes of love and melancholy. Her unique blend of vintage and contemporary style made her a cultural icon in the music industry. And it was during one of her shows in Mexico City this year that a mysterious phenomenon was captured on camera.
Oh, here we go.
In several videos, we can see what looks like some sort of mysterious energy wave that seems to knock down the crowd. This, for instance, is one of the videos recorded by a fan. Pay very close attention. Strange, isn't it? But
see, I'm not trying to debunk all of these. They're very interesting. But some of these I just can't help explain what I think it could be. You know? I guess that's what makes these videos kind of what they are. You know, I'm just reacting to it. But could it have started as just one person stumbling into the other, and then a couple of other people noticed and moved back, and then the other, and then it just, you know what I mean? I don't know.
But it gets even stranger when you watch it from different angles. Okay. Check this out.
Yeah, I'm checking it out. Let's have a look. Looks methodical.
In the video, we can clearly see what looks as if some sort of mysterious energy wave that seems to be knocking people down.
Yeah, it was weird.
After being uploaded to the internet, the mysterious event caught a lot of attention and internet users were divided. While some state that this is some sort of domino effect, where a bunch of people stumble upon each other, many other internet users seem to agree that this is most likely related to some sort of supernatural energy, or maybe even a ritual that was being performed on the show.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of does look strange.
Users that state that whatever happened, it was like a shockwave. It was way too big and too fast to be some sort of domino effect. Now, even
I kind of 75% take back what I said before. It does look a little bit more strange.
Though I would like to agree that this is most likely a domino effect, there were many people who were present in the show that left comments saying that this was something else entirely, something far more sinister. One internet user states, "I can't explain it. It was a strange force, but I didn't feel much." Another user states, "I do believe that something happened there, like a kind of a very strong vibe or energy that knocked down several people."
Kind of, I would assume maybe it's kind of like a, you know, if you lose balance standing still. I don't know if that happens to you, or maybe I've just, you know, I've hit my head quite a few times in my life. Okay, I've had some head injuries and stuff like that, but maybe that's what it felt like. You know, maybe there was a force and it felt kind of like you were just losing balance, but you didn't. It just happened.
And even though there's no evidence of this mysterious force field, I did research the topic and I found various different videos that portray strange energies that seem to be floating around the crowd in different situations. And it's the case with the infamous Travis Scott concert that happened in 2021, where thousands of people state that they felt as if some sort of satanic ritual was being performed during the show. There's even a video where you can see what looks like some sort of demonic entity jumping over the crowd.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it?
And it's the case with this mysterious video in New York City. Check this out.
What is that?
It's a Dementor.
It's not a flag.
No, it's weird. It's moving around very strangely and quickly through different people. Even if you had a string and you were wrapping around people, like, I don't know, it's just not that. It's what I know.
New York. Oh my god.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
What appears to be some sort of shadow figure can be seen moving around the crowd. And if we slow-mo and zoom in on the video, it seems to be something moving in an unnatural way, very fast and somewhat translucent. This is definitely not someone holding a banner or anything like that. This is something else entirely. So could it be that something similar to this happened in the Lana Del Rey show? Or was it maybe something else? What's your take?
You be the judge. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what to think about these last few clips. Jeez.
Now when it comes to the unknown, there's one topic that freaks the heck out of a lot of people out there. And
Alright, what we got next?
Now when it comes to the unknown, there's one topic that freaks the heck out of a lot of people out there. And this is mostly because most people have had at least one encounter in their lifetime that they can't exactly explain when it comes to paranormal experiences.
They've had a lot of weird stuff. Yeah, it was very strange. Yeah, if you've watched, I don't know if this is your first video of mine watching. If it is, welcome. Hello. Big hug for you. You're awesome. I love you. But if you've watched my previous videos, you've probably heard me talk about like quite a few of my different experiences and things I've had. There's a lot more that I haven't talked about as well. I don't know if it's just because I grew up in a bad environment and I was around probably a lot of negative energy that I was more prone to seeing that stuff. Or maybe I'm just one of those people that just happens to more. I don't know. But yeah, I've had a lot of experiences. If you got experiences, let me know down in the comments. Share them. I'd love to read them and I'm sure everyone else would too.
Please protect me, God.
He's not gonna protect you this time. Oh, I remember this. You remember this if you've seen my videos.
I guess we're doing this.
Like in the intro,
Hello?
I said there could be some spooky stuff too. Maybe some ghosts. Get the fuck out of here, mannequin man. Mannequin got me panicking. This gets worse, by the way. This is just one of the clips. You wait.
Whoa.
There's one terrifying one. I hope they show it.
Hello? Who's there?
For example, it's not exactly the most uncommon thing to wake up in the middle of the night feeling as if you're being watched. You don't know exactly what it is, and you don't see anything, but you're pretty sure that there is someone inside the room watching you. Now most of the times, there is a really good explanation for it. It's most likely a critter, a bird, an owl, or maybe just a bad dream that you had.
Or a murderer watching you, waiting for you to turn your back, lose attention, so he can come in and just...
But sometimes, it's something far more sinister, something that can't be explained.
Oh, I've seen this one.
And this is sort of what happened a couple of months ago with J-Rob, a football player that was doing a live stream with a couple of friends of his, when all of a sudden, this happened. Check this out.
I agree with everything about the Jalen Brunson and therefore, but about the upgrading part, nah, man. Some people gotta go, and we gotta bring some people in. I understand what you're saying though. The Nets is kind of
Watch the dude down in the bottom left. I've seen this one too. I've seen a lot of spooky videos.
a different thing. They blew everything up to bring in some superstars, but y'all already got RJ Brunson. Y'all got Josh Hart. I think y'all need to build off of those two people and a couple of more pieces. I do like RJ Barrett, but I don't know. It might be time for him to go as well. You never really know. So I say you just build off of those people. Was that a ghost?
I just personally.
Oh, yo, Junebug, chill out.
Yo, that wasn't even a person.
Junebug, chill out. I ain't got time for this.
He's denying it. He doesn't. He knows he felt something. He turned around and had a look because he could just sense it. But now he's like, no, I'm not believing it. If I don't believe it, it's not real. If I close my eyes, I can't see you. You can't see me. You don't know where I am.
Yo, did we catch a ghost on?
It happened.
Did you
Chris
see
D.
that? If you pay close attention into Chris D's screen, you'll see what looks like some sort of shadow figure walking just behind him.
There's a lot. This clip sometimes the people on YouTube drag it on, like they'll show a lot of the conversation at the end with no paranormal activity happening. So I'll just quickly explain. They end up watching it back because it was live streamed, and they all see it because some of them didn't see it and they didn't believe it, but they see it on the live stream replay. If you want to watch the rest of this particular clip, just, you know, no way videos that will glitch your brain forever, that is impossible channel. Go and check it out. I've seen this clip like probably 20 times.
It doesn't stop there.
What doesn't stop there?
In Portuguese and Spanish-speaking cultures, there is a book known by the Book of St Cyprien, which refers to a grimoire or a book of dark magic on occult knowledge associated with the figure of St Cyprien of Antioch. According to popular legend, Cyprian of Antioch was a pagan sorcerer who converted to Christianity. There are different versions of this book, and the grimoire typically contains instructions on various magical practices, spellcasting, and invocations. In certain cultures, it is believed that possessing or reading the book might be actually compared to making a pact with certain demonic entities. In this next video that you're about to watch, published on June 2020, a man says that he made this pact, and this is what happens. Pay very close attention.
Tu não gastou o dinheiro todo de ontem, tu ainda tem dinheiro pra beber?
Misterendo, né? Fazer o quê? Olha aqui, gastei.
Gastou
mas...
tudo.
Batei?
Gastou
gastei,
tudo.
Né? Mas ainda tem papel aqui pra não fazer mais, ó. Vou tentar, né? Você vai fazer isso aqui, ó. E aqui não tem negócio de dedo não, viu, bichinho? Vou tentar aqui fazer umas notinhas. Tem que fazer honey pie, honey fruit. Misturando de água linda. Opa, tá começando. Fazer muito dinheiro.
Okay, ripping up the toilet paper.
E aqui não tem negócio de corte não. Aqui tem...
Scrunching it up.
Tá indo.
Agora a metade é meu, que tu gastou ontem.
Olha, ó. Nota de 100 aí, ó. Tem 3 mil conto aqui. Sai, menino, sai.
A metade é meu.
Okay, I know there's a lot of fancy magic tricks, but that was a lot more notes than I expected. And if I want to be honest, probably the same amount of notes as there were rips, individual pieces after he ripped each piece in half and in half again. So that was really cool or really fucking freaky. Either way, you know, fuck toilet paper. Get the real paper.
Did you see that? A simple magic trick, or maybe something else entirely. After being posted, the video amassed millions of views and people were confused. Some believe that this is the real deal, while others think that this is some sort of magic trick. But the thing is, if it is, where is the toilet paper? Where did it go to? So
yeah, actually that's true. Like, even if it is, where did the toilet paper go? I mean, he couldn't have stuffed all of that into a fake thumb. I don't know. I'm no magician. I'm not a witchcraft man. Is that what they call them? I don't know. Anyway, that was the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Okay, I really enjoyed that. And if you want to see more of this stuff, I know these couple last clips were kind of similar to the stuff I usually do. If you are new here and you liked that, go and check out my other videos. But yeah, anyway, have a fantastic night or day, whatever time it is for you, and I'll catch you guys next time, okay? Don't forget to stay happy, healthy, and especially hydrated, because hydration is for the health. And if you're not healthy, what are you? Good night.